Kennedy back. Kennedy hit as he throws it, and it's intercepted. Nick Bell down the near sideline. One man to beat. Tight walking the sideline. It's a pick six.
Coach's Corner with you here as we get ready, believe it or not, for Week 9 as the Wolverines host the Southside Mavericks. Here in a little bit, Coach Pratt joins me for our Coach's Corner segment. And, Coach, I think Jake Casey had a huge return. Didn't seem like he missed a beat at all last week against Heritage.
Well, that's something I talked to him about when he was setting out of the Harbor game, and he was like, man, this is not even fun. I definitely am looking forward to getting back. And when you get your opportunity, competition's a good thing. And the way Dalton played against Harbor, and they push each other, and that's a great thing. And so he knew he better come out and play well, and he did that. And even when Dalton got in the game, we still threw well together. I think we had an 86% completion rate. I don't think we had a fourth down the entire night, and so it was a great night offensively, other than our two picks. He had 3 incompletions and 2 of them were picks. And one of them I'm going to take blame for, and one of them he needs to take blame for. And that's what we talked about is if you want to make Coach Pratt get a little bit upset, turn the football over, because I know how important that is. We got to make sure we take care of the ball. And, but he did a really good job of scrambling. Our receivers did a really good job of catching balls. Usually when those guys get the ball in their hands, pretty explosive.
And, it was interesting that you guys were only in third down 3 times, and it didn't happen. The first third down didn't happen until late third quarter, maybe even the fourth quarter. It was really odd to see a game where you guys or anyone was not in a third down situation until pretty late in the second half.
We went in and we really wanted to play sharp offensively, and Morgan was back, and we wanted to kind of get him in. He's obviously not even close to 100%, but we wanted to get him in, and it was good for him to get some game time reps and some carries. We'll continue to try to work him back, but right now our receivers are playing really, really well, and our O-line's protecting a whole lot better. We have some goals for them, and obviously no sacks. They get rewarded, and we give up 1 sack there late in the fourth quarter, and they were not very happy, because they put in a lot of time and effort. If you remember some of those games against Fayetteville, we're giving up 7 sacks, and some of those guys are inexperienced, and as we were getting better and better throughout the weeks, and that's kind of what our goal is. We want to be playing our best football late in the year, and we're going to have to be able to run the football at some point, and the more we throw it, the better it is, because the more people take people out of the box, and we're able to run the football more effectively.
There's been a lot of shuffling. Do you finally feel like the offensive line is the configuration that you want?
It is. We've had a lot of injuries. If you look over those games, the course of 8 games, I think we've had our actual starting O-line only 3 of those games. The rest of the time, one guy was out for injury, or Lane's out the Harbor game, or Chandler's out for the Cabot and the the Little Rock Central game, and it just continues to kind of rotate around. But in my perspective, it just makes us better. So when those do come back, you've got some experience from the guys that are back up. We have 7 right now that can play, and we rotate those guys in a lot, and it makes us a better football team.
As far as Southside goes, they looked pretty impressive offensively, at least when you looked at the numbers last week against Harbor.
They are really, really good. Their offensive line is really good. They made a switch at quarterback and playing a kid that actually started with receiver, and he rushed for 230, I think, against Harbor. And their running back is one of the best in the state. And a lot of people say he's one of the best, maybe the best in the conference. And he runs really hard, and their offensive line is very physical. And now with the quarterback run game off of that, it makes it even more difficult. And so it'll be a good test for us to see if we can stop the run. Last week we didn't play as well as we wanted to, so it's going to be a challenge for our defense to be able to rise to the occasion on senior night. And, like you said, can't believe it's week 9. I don't know if I've ever coached a year where the temperature was about 60 is the lowest we've had, and so man, we're spoiled a little bit. And this week will be a little bit cooler, but still nothing that's crazy. And we got to make sure that we take care of business. It's our last official home game, and I'm sure some of these guys will be a little bit emotional, but we need to make sure that we take care of business.
All right, Coach. Thank you. We appreciate the time. Good luck.
Appreciate you.